Rural Queensland today on the Resonate Broadcast Network. Looking forward to this chat. Tanya Howard is the Executive Officer of the Bundaberg Cane Growers and Bundaberg Regional Irrigators Group. If ever there's been an area that has been affected by poor policy and sheer neglect by the Labor government, it's the Bundaberg region. Tanya, good morning and thanks for being with us.
Morning, Ben.
This is quite amazing. 4,000 signatures have been collected by farmers in less than a month opposing to the unchecked science being used to make political decisions. I mean, this to me speaks volumes of where the respect is for the government. It is completely unfounded what has been going on. The reef regulations have been absolutely diabolical, and it's not only affecting your area, but it's affecting all the economy. And your group has got 4,000 signatures, which is a fair show of strength that they're saying enough is enough, things need to change.
Yes, we are. So the petition's calling for the Office of the Science of Quality Assurance to be established to check that the science being used to make political decisions, and also calls for the environmental protection, Great Barrier Reef protection measures and other legislation Amendment Act 2019 to be revoked. The reef regulations in place prior to the Amendment Act were appropriate and had prescribed management practices in place. Farmers are the best custodians of the land you could find. It's their life and their livelihood.
Yeah, and I mean, your area has been hit quite unbelievably. I mean, only up the road you've got the issue with Paradise Dam. You've got soaring energy prices that have just been absolutely diabolical. Irrigators can't survive with it. You've got labour shortage. You've got all these other things. Then throw in a complete lack of understanding by a government hell-bent on destroying agriculture that they bring reef regulations in off the back of one scientist's opinion, and they have blanketed the state with these rules. And then we get to the point where now people don't know what their future looks like. And obviously the groups that you're the executive of, the Cane Growers Association and the Irrigators of Bundaberg, have had enough. 4,000 signatures says that they believe, and that warrants for them to amend this legislation, or at least have a conversation about it and understand that there is enough people there who are sick to death of what this government is doing, and they need to make some fundamental change.
That's right. We need everyone to remember that farmers support jobs and families across the nation, and the government needs to protect them against over-regulation. We ask the general public to get behind this petition to send a clear message to the Queensland government.
Yeah, what would you have you had any contact at all? When you sign one of these petitions, and you can go onto the iPetition and revoke the 2019 Reef Amendment Act, and you can go on there and it closes on September 14, so as many people that can get on, because this is not just for you guys, it's for the whole state. What is the step after that? Where does it go to?
The petition's supported by State Parliament MP member for Burnett, Stephen Bennett, so it will go to the State Parliament, and we hope that they take notice of what our farmers are asking for. Yeah,
and you know what? You would hope that they'd have a look at it. How tough has it been in your neck of the woods? I mean, the cane growers, we know, with everything that went on with India dumping all that sugar onto the world market and then having to fight it and what it did to the prices, but how difficult has it been for your growers, be it irrigators or cane growers?
They have faced some tough times. This petition's not just in support of cane farmers, it's in support of the whole agricultural industry, yeah.
It's one of these things, though, that if somebody doesn't do it, it'll never happen. So you guys have taken the ball and run it. What is Bundaberg struggling at the moment from a financial perspective because of everything that's going on?
It is. We definitely do see a downturn. We're a town that's based heavily on agriculture, so when our farmers are struggling, the whole town feels the effects.
It speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
So how the 4,000 signatures, are they just coming from the local area, or is this iPetition, has it been sort of something like around Australia that people have been supporting this, or has it just been first and foremost the locals that have got behind it?
No, there is signatures coming from all around Australia. So there is a Queensland petition, and then there's the iPetition that's open to all Australians.
Yeah, unbelievable. The iPetition, it revoking the 2019 Reef Amendment Act. How would you like to see the acts, and without getting too technical, would you like the red tape to be taken down so farmers are not being called criminals and vandals like the government are insinuating?
Yes, we would. We'd like people to recognise that farmers are committed to their land. You know, they live and work with the land and the ocean. It's their livelihood. So we just ask that people sign the petition to protect the farming industry against the unnecessary red tape and the unchecked science.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We need some more opinions of it. It's a bit like the Paradise Dam. I mean, you know, the government wanting to spend $100 million and we believe that we can get it fixed for 25, so something needs to change.
Yeah, Paradise Dam's another complex issue aside from this petition.
Yeah, fair enough. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, Tanya. This e-petition, people, where do they go to get onto it? They go to the www.ipetitions.com/revoke the 2019 Reef Amendment Act, and you can go on there, and once you're on there, clearly you can move that motion and move it forward. I really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for being with us. There isn't a region that's been so heavily hit with regulations and just kicks in the guts at the moment than that Bundaberg region, and I thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thanks, Ben, and thanks for your support.
Good on you. Tanya Howard, this is Rural Queensland Today on the Resonate Broadcast Network. It is the 2nd of July. It's a Thursday morning.